In Italy this week, the judge in the Amanda Knox trial is expected to release an explanation of how and why the jury reached a guilty verdict in the case of Seattle exchange student convicted of murdering her roommate, Meredith Kircher.
That guilty verdict has infuriated one very well-known American who's calling for a boycott of Italy until Amanda Knox goes free. Como 4's Kathy Gertson is here with an exclusive interview with Donald Trump.
Donald Trump. Love him or hate him, he tends to get a lot of attention when he speaks out. So, when he wrote about the Knox case in his blog, he made waves around the globe. I visited Trump in his New York office to hear firsthand why he's so hot under the collar about the case of Amanda Knox. Celebrity developer, multi-level marketer, star of The Apprentice.
And here's the great George Ross from The Apprentice.
Oh, hello, George.
Legendary George Ross.
How do you do? Nice to meet you.
Fantastic lawyer.
Donald Trump has an opinion on just about everything.
The white or that one?
Wait,
By a lot.
even lawn furniture for one of his golf clubs? Well, where's the club?
What's in Washington? Washington, D.C. You like that better? Okay, good. So do I.
Okay, good. Now from his office, high atop Trump Tower in New York, Trump reflects on the opinion that he wrote that fueled the fire following the guilty verdict that sent Amanda Knox to jail for 26 years.
Well, I think I'm good at judging people, and I study people, and I become rich because I understand what people are about. And I watched the Amanda Knox case unfolding in news reports from people like yourself. And after watching it for a little while, I said, this is not a guilty person.
Now, there are a lot of people who think that Amanda Knox is guilty, and you weren't at the trial. So who are you to say that she should go free?
There's no evidence that links her to this crime, other than she said some stupid things after, being tormented for hours and hours and hours.
But the Italian prosecutor, Giuliano Mignini, maintains there's plenty of evidence, and the jury agreed, convicting Knox and Rafael Solecito for sexually abusing and stabbing Meredith Kircher to death. But Trump says Mignini is the one who should be in jail. The prosecutor is appealing a recent conviction for abusing his power in another case.
I know exactly what this guy is all about. He's a maniac. And I watched this maniac who's being prosecuted for abuse, and he won't give anybody, it wouldn't matter to him if she was innocent or guilty. He just wanted to bring in the scalp.
I sent Trump's comments to the prosecutor's office in Perugia, but got no comment from Mignini. You really believe that Americans should intervene at the top levels of our government?
I think the president should get involved. This is a miscarriage of justice. I think the president should absolutely get involved. And I think people should boycott Italy. They shouldn't go to Italy. This is not a close call. This isn't somebody that may be guilty. She's not guilty.
You said you might help the family. What do you mean?
I may. They haven't asked me, but I may help the family. I think it's very unfair. I help a lot of families. I help many families all over the United States, actually, when they're in trouble. I like helping people.
Some people say that there must be some financial incentive for you to be doing all of this.
It just hit me. There's no reward in this for me. If anything, it's the opposite. I have a whole country that maybe doesn't like that I'm doing this, but I think it's very unfair, and I think that President Obama should get involved immediately and get her the hell out of jail, because she shouldn't be there.
Kathy Gertson, Como 4 News.
Kathy says one member of the Knox legal team has been to see Trump. The family says they're financially devastated, but they have not yet received any money from him.